Hello? Hello? I'm
Yo,
just
yo.
messing with you. This is the one and only Bennie Velez, and you are chilling with the Puerto Rican gangster, DJ Racer, on the Freestyle Radio Show.
What's up? What's up, Benny? How's it going, brother?
What's up, baby? You all right, man? What's going on, Racer? What's up?
I'm doing good, brother, man. This is awesome. I mean, just having you on the show for the second time. Everybody, this ain't the first time. This is the second time. So I usually have I go in and I do a little checkup on the artists that I'm gonna be interviewing. I don't have to do that with you, man. You're family. It's like interviewing you is like interviewing my brother, man. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Tell us what's up.
Yeah, you always know this is, Racer, you're like family to me. I always try to make sure no matter what, I try to bring everything to you before anybody else. I gave you my word the last time we were on the show.
And I
So,
appreciate that.
I'm a very positive man of my word, so I'll make sure we do all those things. But, for sure, man. I'm not sleeping this time, I promise.
Okay, so let me tell you guys a funny story. You don't mind, right, Benny? You cool? All
I'm
right.
good.
So
You
all
good?
right, all right. So during Christmas, I had a Christmas holiday show, and I had all these artists call me, and they only call for like 3-4 minutes just to wish all the fans a Merry Christmas. Well, Benny was supposed to call me, and he fell asleep. And so I just waiting. I'm waiting,
Listen,
and I'm
man.
like, damn.
Listen. But you gotta see the thing is, you gotta tell them the reason. Yo, I get up at 5:30 every morning, and I am up, and I go all the way to midnight every day. So hell yeah, I'm tired.
Nah, it's all good. Brother, I really appreciate you. So tell us, man, let me tell you, before I even ask you what you're doing, man, you are like all over the map, man. Everywhere I turn is Benny Velez. And I see you on flyers and on shows and DJs just loving you, man. You mean from the first time I interviewed you, Benny, and this is, man, from the heart. You elevated to the fullest, man. And I'm super, super proud of you, man. I really am.
Man, let me say just, Racer, you and Chad, man, nothing but love, nothing but respect, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man, like I said, I'm a hard worker, bro. And like I said, man, I get up that early because, I want to make it, and if for some reason I don't, I'm going to die trying. And if I'm sleeping, how am I going to make good music for everybody because I'm sleeping? And my biggest thing is, it's funny, it's funny you say that because a lot of people have been saying that. They're like, man, we see you everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, just know that I'm working, and I'm making a lot of music. And I'm just doing what I love to do, man. And, I'm trying to get to all these other states. And I got a manager now. I'm going out of town. I've done some huge events already. I'm doing even more shows. I did CVB, I think 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And he came into town on Thursday. And I wasn't even supposed to perform for him. He had a huge event here in Detroit. And out of the kindness of his heart, he flat out told the promoters, I'm not going on if you don't let Benny perform. So, that
Damn.
meant a lot to me. Because I was like, damn, like, that's crazy. Stevie B is huge. So to get the recognition from that. And then the official show I was doing with him on Friday, he brought me on stage and he kept telling everybody, you need to watch out for Benny. This is the future. This is the future. He's about to take over Detroit. He's about to take over the market. So that's a huge accomplishment, especially for someone that just really busts his ass.
Absolutely, but check it out. I'm gonna keep going back to this because I'm gonna keep busting your balls. I saw the picture you posted with you and Stevie B, and you know what? You both look sleepy.
Hell yeah. You know how bad I wanted. Hey, listen, you know how excited I was to go home and go to sleep?
It was funny. I was dying because Stevie was right next to you, and Stevie looked like he had one eye open and one eye closed.
Yeah, man, and it's funny too because, I love the fans, and I don't say no to anybody. you know. But sometimes I was like, man, I'm ready to go to sleep. You know, it's 3 in the morning. I got to
Yeah.
get up in 2 hours. I'm like, I'm exhausted.
It's the
But hey,
grind, man.
whatever I got to do, man, it's worth it.
Hell yeah. Now I don't know. I don't know if you tuned in at the very beginning of the show, but I started the mix off today with 4 of your songs
Oh, I
back to
heard the
back to
whole
back to
thing.
back.
I
Yeah.
heard just, just
And
you and me. Gotta have it, bounce, dance with you. Oh man, I always listen to your show. Trust me. Even though I go to sleep early, I always try to make sure to listen to your show, man. You and DNR and Joey and all that. You know, I do my best to try. If I'm not at work or
that,
in the studio, I always make sure to make time to listen.
thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. But I wanted people to know that you are not just a freestyle artist. I mean, you told me, you and I spoke when we spoke the first time. You told me how much R&B is in your heart and how much you like doing R&B. So that's why I wanted to play those records so people get an idea of what you do. You just don't do freestyle. So are you considering doing R&B again?
So, funny thing is, I actually want. So tonight we're going to tell everybody what's the name of the freestyle album, which it's basically completed. We are just waiting for a few more records to come in. One is a huge special guest, and then I'll work on my next R&B album, which, to be honest with you, I already wrote
Oh
9
man.
records.
Oh, I'm looking
So
forward to it.
I get to a point where certain people, certain things, certain situations, they inspire me to write music. So when I get inspired, man, it's literally headphones on, and I will write down records, and within 20 minutes, I'll have 2, 3 records already written. So, just getting into the studio and recording them. But a lot of people, since the last time we talked, one of my records, the one you played, Just You and Me, that was featured in a film that Sony picked up called Betrayed, which is actually out everywhere now. I still think it's on demand. And, that was a huge thing. I flew to LA, and to see my music in a huge movie on the big screen, it just pushed me even more to do even more kind of music, like dance and R&B. And then I'm working on some Spanish music. So there's a lot of Bennie Velez coming out. People are going to get tired of it, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Right, and you notice that throughout everything that you're going through, again, you're everywhere. You're making movies. I mean, not making movies, but you're making music for movies and all sorts of things. And you find a way to stay humble. That's so important. I mean, you got DR1 who's on the radio right now. He's Vibe 24/7. Him and I chat a lot. We go back and forth and we text each other. And what I love about him, and I'm the same way, we're humble people. And no matter what we do, no matter where we play and what type of party it is, we stay humble. And I notice you're the same exact way. And that's amazing, brother.
Listen, honestly, recently I've been doing this for 12 years, and I've opened up for some of the hugest artists in the world, like the Justin Biebers, the Mike Posner, the Cody Simpson, the Jesse McCartneys, these huge pop artists that you see their name anywhere and people know. So even being around a lot of these people, you stay humble because at the end of the day, we all work together. The only difference is they just have cooler jobs.
Right.
And I'm trying to get there.
Exactly. And you will. And you will get there because you have a lot of patience. And most importantly, you have a lot of material. And but people ain't, man, I'm telling you, guys, I haven't heard it, but I can tell you right now, his R&B joints are crazy. My favorite, by the way, is Bounce. Every time I play that song, I'll be like, yeah, bounce, bounce, yeah. All right, man.
That's so funny.
So tell us all about "Reach Out to Me." I know that's your latest single. So tell us all about that.
So basically, that song came out last Friday, and we're just trying to get some buzz on it. There's a music video in the process. There's 3 different versions. There's the freestyle version. There's like a funky mix version, and then the ballad version, which the ballad version reminds me of like a CVB record. But we're gonna shoot a cool ass video. We're gonna have fun. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people. That is the newest single that's out. Shout out to Nasi, Kenny, and the whole team. but a lot of people like it. And it's I just got a video probably an hour ago from Colombia, from some guy playing it, and I was like that's awesome.
That's amazing.
How many people get those cool videos?
Exactly. And speaking of Tanasi, he's another guy. Every time I post something or anybody posts something, he's in Germany and he finds a way to he always responds with a link on how to find your records. That's awesome. And I don't know how he does it because I believe he's like 11 hours away from us and he still finds a way to do it.
He's sleeping right now.
Yeah, and he's still in his grind. He always finds a way to promote you guys, man. He shows a lot of love to all his artists, man.
Yeah, and that's kind of how, that's how it is. That's how you work together. That's how you build connections. I'm doing the show with them, next week. We have a relationship, kind of like how me and you do. Where it's not like you're an artist and I'm an artist. It's like, no, it's like this family. When you come in, you need something, I got you. So that's the way it should be. From what I've been told, because I am very new into the freestyle world, that a lot of people hate and a lot, listen, at the end of the day, we're all trying to do the same thing. We're trying to feed our families and we try to bring out good music. Not everybody's going to like it, but a lot of people will enjoy it, and at the end of it all, that's the whole point. My daughter sings all my songs, and that's what I make music for, so that kids and people can enjoy themselves. When I did the first show at Stevie B, I was so surprised the reaction from the men. Because I know females, they love music, especially freestyle. But the men were more excited than the females. And at the end of it all, that's what we want. You want to go out. You want to go enjoy yourself. You want to take your family out. You want to take your kids out. You want to have fun. So people that do hate and people that don't like this and that, what is that going to prove? We all wake up in the morning the same way, and we all go to sleep the same way.
Absolutely, and I've said it before many times, Benny. If you play a song, and it doesn't matter what genre it is, this is regardless any type of genre you play. If the song has good lyrics and a good beat, people are going to enjoy it. It's just that simple.
And like I said, man, I go back to you and Chad, man. I told you before, you'd be the first one I always show to. You do get secret records that I sent you that nobody else gets to listen to, but I really take your opinion personal. So
thank you.
To me, it means a lot when you listen to it because I really want your reaction.
Right.
And
I appreciate that.
The name of the album, to me, is something very special. So with that being said, there isn't a release date just yet. But we decided to call it Spanish Tears.
Spanish Tears, I like it. Now,
and the whole concept of it is it's freestyle music, but it's telling a story. Every song kind of has a story behind it. And it's like the old school days, back in the day when you would listen to salsa music and R&B music, you'd fall in love with it. So the whole concept to me, I was like Spanish Tears. I'm Puerto Rican, and I'm crying in tears. So when I'm singing to you, I want you to do the same.
That's amazing. Benny, you're amazing. So what I want to do for everybody is I want to go ahead and play Reach Out to Me so people can. I want you guys to listen to this song. I'm going to play the freestyle version. But you got to listen to the lyrics and listen to the song. This song is off the chain. Everybody, here we go. Reach Out to Me. Bennie Velez, here we go.
www.thefreestyleradio.com. You're listening to Vibe 24/7. 24/7. Banging all the hits you love. Feel the vibe.
Tell me it's nothing when I know that you cry every night. You were searching for someone and you found a bad one. got me, now I want us to be. I really want us to be so much more. Reach out to me, cause I'm gonna be there for you. Cause I really care for you, and I have for so long. Come on girl, don't be scared, take my hand and we'll go. Reach out to me, cause I'm gonna be there for you. Cause I really care for you, and I have for so long. Come on girl, don't be scared, take my hand and we'll go. And we'll keep on driving. Yes, we'll leave this broken down place. Start over brand new, you for me for you, and let the sadness of the past erase. So come on baby, are you tired of wasting your time? Jump inside, hit the gas, here we go, moving fast. I swear I'm never gonna leave your side. Reach out to me, cause I'm gonna be there for you. Cause I really care for you, and I have for so long. Come on girl, don't be scared, take my hand and we'll go. Reach out to me, cause I'm gonna be there for you. Cause I really care for you, and I have for so long. Come on girl, don't be scared, take my hand and we'll go.
You're in the mix. In the mix. On Classic 407. Banging all the hits.
Reach out to me, cause I'm gonna be there for you. Cause I really care for you, and I have for so long. Come on girl, don't be scared, take my hand and we'll go. Reach out to me, cause I'm gonna be there for you. Cause I really care for you, and I have for so long. Come on girl, don't be scared, take my hand and we'll go.
You're listening to Stream Mix Radio.
The worldwide party station.
There you got it, man. That's just tight, man. I love it.
I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Like I said, a lot of people are starting to look at, it's going to take some time, but I think it's going to be a very, very good summer record. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. I'm working on some cool events, some cool, like, outside events. I'm doing a breast cancer here in May. And some other cool stuff I should be knowing more information about shortly. But hopefully come to LA and we'll come hang out with Rich and family, and show me some sights and stuff.
Heck yeah, you come to LA, we hanging, man. We hanging tight. It's gonna be nice. So tell us. I know. Let It Happen to Me. Don't Let It Happen. That was your first single, and that's still going strong, brother. It's still going good. I still hear it everywhere. I still hear DJs playing it. So how's that going numbers wise for you that you can see?
On my end, it's doing pretty good. It's funny because, to me, I noticed, especially coming from, doing the R&B and the pop music, freestyle music is very different. Pop music is, you get, 3 months, and then after that, it's like they want another record. Don't Let It Happen came out last year, and now it's getting, more plays, more DJs asking for it, more support. So it's almost like backwards. So, Detroit plays it very, very well. Canada has been playing it. Florida's been playing it. So I think it's doing a lot better now than when it was. I think when it first came out, people were kind of like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. But now it's more like, okay, who is this kid opening up for all these guys again? Oh, that's him? We really like it. Where can we get it? And I think that's helped big time.
Nice. And being that you're from Detroit, how do people accept you and freestyle in Detroit? Because I know out here in California, unfortunately, freestyle's not huge. But here's the thing, though. It's not huge. But the second they announce a Freestyle Explosion concert, sold out within minutes. So the genre's still there, but it's not as hot as it is in Miami and New York, and I know Texas has their own type of freestyle. So how is freestyle taken over in Detroit?
The funniest thing is, especially because Detroit has a huge Arabic community and a lot of Hispanic community, so they really love freestyle. And the fact of the matter is, because I'm out of Detroit and I'm bringing back freestyle to an extent, they're like on my back 100%. I'm talking, I'm talking the moms, the wives, the gangsters, the club owners, the promoters. I did an event last week, and when I say some real gangsters, they were my biggest fans.
Damn.
And they were like, yo, you're doing it, man. You're bringing freestyle back to Michigan and this and that. I said, well, I'm trying to. I said, I'm going off of what Stevie B said when he said, Benny is the future. So if that's the case, you can call me the future. Because I'm trying to bring back good music and fun music. So the support from Detroit is pretty big. So it's a good feeling because, I love everybody here. In my records, I try to say Detroit as much as I can. I want people to know that. We get all these people doing music, but a lot of them don't know where we are. So why not, support it? Look at what Drake does. He talks about Toronto. Look at what Pitbull does. He talks about Miami. Why not bring freestyle? I did see, was it the Oscars or the Grammys, and Jennifer Lopez brought up freestyle. That is a huge name in the world, not just in music. So for her to say that without anybody telling her, it's a good feeling because it just brings hope into the old school artists, which I've learned. You always show respect. Even if they don't respect, you always show respect because they're the ones that paved the way for us.
Absolutely.
And and that's the thing. Then you gotta expand, and you can't stay still. I see all these freestyle concerts, and I see a lot of the old school heads on there. And you know what? I've seen a lot of them live, and they're awesome. But if you want to keep freestyle moving forward into the new millennium, to the future, you got to start bringing in new artists. Because what's that going to do is it's going to open up doors for the new artists to record with the old artists and bring out expansions in other ways. That's the best way of doing it. That's what the old school hip hop artists do now with the new artists.
That's right, and that's if you remember, I had Brianna Nicole on my last show last Friday. She was only 17 years old, man, and she had a banging record. We also have Alexia that's out there, and a lot of people, because you know this more than anybody. With positivity comes negativity. So when I interview certain people, a lot of people, they'll send me messages and go, why are you interviewing such and such? Why are you interviewing this? We don't even know who that is. It doesn't matter to me. If you make music, I'm going to interview you. If it's good music, I'm going to interview you. If you're old, if you're young, it doesn't matter. I'm going to interview you. If you got something to give us, we're going to interview you. And it's that simple. And I love it. So everybody just needs to stop hating, love the new music. And if you don't love the new music, don't listen to it. That's it. End.
Exactly. What is it? Listen, who you hurting? You're not hurting anybody. That's what I never understood that part. Like, perfect example. So about 3 months ago, I posted on Facebook and I said, mind you, I've been doing music since I was young, and I've never, ever recorded with a female artist because I just haven't found someone that I was like, I love her music. Gotta do it. About 3 months ago, I posted something, and I probably got 300 messages. I kid you not. You know, and some of them were famous freestyle artists, but because of their record labels or whatever, there was a lot of conflict. Then there was this female that I came across, and her name is Andrea Martin. And let me tell you something. The way that this girl sings is phenomenal. Like, I don't think, if you don't know who she is, you need to. Because I swear, if you think I'm nice and humble, she has such a beautiful heart. But let me tell you, this duet that me and her are doing, I promise you, is amazing. It is phenomenal.
Is that going to be in the new album?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Is that going to be in the new album? Spanish Tears?
It might be on the album or it might be on the next compilation.
Got it.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I got the rough draft the other day. And I was like, damn, I got to get back in the studio because she's beating me.
Damn.
And it's funny because she messaged me tonight and she said, I love your voice, and it's like, you know, that's the way it should be. Artists enjoying each other's music. So it's like when you're doing it, you have so much fun. And I promise you, even if I send you a sample, Rooster, you're gonna be like, this is awesome. And that's the reaction we're gonna get.
I can't wait. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just so people can hear it, because people never get tired of it, I'm going to go ahead and play Don't Let It Happen. And then I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to let you do your shout-outs, and I'm going to let you enjoy your weekend. But everybody's got to hear this jam, because I still listen to it in the car coming home. It's the bomb. Everybody, Don't Let It Happen. Bennie Velez. Bennie Velez. Detroit. Bringing that freestyle back. Let's go. Tell you lies, they ain't never gonna be there when needed. God, I love that song, man. I really, really, truly love that song. But
I like when you dance.
and it's funny because people make fun of me because they say I'm the one hand bandit and I only move one arm, but I don't have a lot of space behind me, so I could only do what I could do.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, if I could get a grown man dancing and having fun, that's all that matters to me. I'm good. I promise.
Thank you. Hey Shirley, you listening? Hey, by the way, you got Shirley helping you now, man. That's the girl right there, man. She is.
Gina, I don't want to say it wrong. Gina, man. Listen, when I say they're the nicest people in the world, like they're the nicest people in the world. And I told them, I said, listen, anytime I have a show in your city, I said, you guys are with me. Nobody's gonna bother you. You guys have a good time. I promise. I'll make sure of it.
And one thing about them, Benny, they're loyal people, man. That's what Shirley and I, we go back and forth, and we don't get me wrong. Sometimes we clash and we argue, but we have mutual respect for each other. Because one thing about her, she's loyal, man. So she got your back. Her and Gina, they got you, brother. They got you.
Yeah, man. And like I said, it's a good thing, man, because in this crazy world we live in, I need to ask Racer for a huge, huge favor, though. To me, this is very important.
Go for it.
I watched the news last night, and I seen that crazy stuff that happened. So out of respect, man, we got to make it. We got to do a moment of silence for all the people that we lost yesterday.
All right.
Because people don't understand how important life is, and how within a moment everything can change. So out of respect for all the people, for the 49 people that passed away last night over some stupid nonsense going on in this world, me and Rich are gonna make a moment of silence. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna count it off, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna give everybody.
I'll let you go. You count. You do the 10th count, and we're good.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a 3 count. We're gonna do it real quick. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. That was a good gesture, Benny. I'm glad you brought that up. The craziness that's happening out there is crazy, man.
Yeah, man, and like I said, I'll let you go back to the next, I'm enjoying myself. So I do want to give a shout out to Shirley, Gina, Tanasi, Kenny, Adrian, DJ, I always get it wrong all the time. My manager, Biz, to everybody listening tonight to the Freestyle World. If I gotta let everybody understand one thing, as long as you believe in yourself, you believe you're capable of doing something, no matter what, focus on your dreams and never give up. DJ Racer, I love you. Your family.
You too,
Can't
brother.
wait to see you soon, man. You have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
You got it. Anything you need, like always, let me know. I'm there for you, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to you. You have a good night, bro. God bless.
You too. Same here. Bye. There you go, everybody. Bennie Velez, a gentleman, a scout. That man keeps his word. He told me he was going to always give me material that nobody has. He's kept his word. I've kept my word to him. We'll remain friends for a very long time. I want to give a shout out to the Freestyle Radio, Vibe 24/7, Classic 47, Extreme Mix Radio, UBM, New York City Freestyle, Miami Mike Radio, SGR Records, our friends over at the Canadian Freestyle Music and more, and of course, Bella Entertainment. I'm going to go ahead and start the second off. I'm going to start it off with some classic freestyle, and I promise you guys some disco. I'll throw some disco in there. Let's have some fun. Here we go.